guys, this is Dealer Doom, and welcome to the bottom of the well. Now, I was looking on the free-to-play games to look for something to play, and I found this, and the concept sounded interesting. You play as, I believe, a girl named Emily? I can't remember the name now. I remembered it earlier. Hold on, I have a photo. I just don't want to get this wrong. It's the bottom of the well, and you play as Alice. You play as Alice, who had an unsettling, realistic dream about the end of the world, and that is all I really know. It's a graphic novel type game, and I think that should be interesting. So I'm gonna do a playthrough of it, see what it does, see what it takes, how far it takes me, just see what's up, do stuff like that, and yeah. So, ooh. It's really well made. I love it. Man, I just kind of woke up. Oh. Welcome to Bottom of the Well. This game is a visual novel, meaning it is a mainly text-based piece of interactive fiction, a book where you get to decide what happens. Most of the gameplay consists of picking your choice from selecting options which further the story. The Bottom of the Well does have some gameplay aside from multiple choice, though the most important of which is kind of Alice, our protagonist. You are going to play for your first playthrough. You can use default Alice with customized this day later. Even if you complete the game, different Alice might have a very different experience. If nothing else, you might just find a new way to die. Thanks. Thank you for playing our game, RedNet Studio. I would like to use... This is the fault Alice is capable of finishing the game to its true ending, but not necessarily through all branches. This Alice is career-motivated, friendly, somewhat lazy, and hopeless romantic. Oh, man. Okay. With no survival skills at all. Wow. That's not good. She makes up for it by being a good organizer. Okay. Today, Dear Diary, September 3rd, 2015. Today I had the weirdest dream. Fuck, I didn't get to read that. Morning. Did you catch the anniversary reading last night? No, well, I tried, but listen about that. Wait, should I give them voices? I can't do girl voices, though. That's the problem. I could give them really weird guy voices. I could. Should I? I feel like that doesn't join the experience. Okay. So... I want to go with this one, the red's Alice. So I'm just going to give Alice my normal voice. So if I talk like that, it's Alice. And anyone else is going to get a weird voice. Like this blue person is going to be... Did you catch the anniversary last night? I know she's a girl. I just don't care. No? Well, I tried, but I fell asleep. Listen about that. You fell asleep? Oh, come on, Alice. In Wonderland is like our favorite. Let me finish. Something happened while I was turning on my radio. If you want to finish, don't freaking pause with that. This is a text chat. Just type it. You are such a ludit. Amazing I can even catch you online. Shut up. I'm not a ludit. I just like analog things. The fuck's a ludit? Anyway, I was turning on the broadcast and I must have hit the AM switch or something because suddenly the channel changed to something else. What? Aliens? Oh no. The government run number stations? This is so weird. Oh, I feel like this is a guy, actually. Yeah, it is. Oh, sweet. Blue is a guy. Okay. No, it was weird. Like white noise at first. It's hard to explain. I was so drawn to it. I could hear bits of some melody, maybe lyrics, but the signal was weak. So you turned it off and continued looking for the Alice broadcast. So I went out on my balcony and turned the antenna around until the signal came through clear, and it sounded more like music with odd signal in the background. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight is taken backwards, and the red queen's off with their head. What? Oh, so somebody's pirate radio broadcast of golden oldies. Oldies or oddities? I think it's oldies. Can I click like around? I wanted to read the diary thing, but it didn't get it in time. It felt like there was something else there. Some message in that the music was hiding. I know it sounds weird, and then I fell asleep. What a story. No, hear me out. I dreamed, and I didn't know I was dreaming. Do you understand? It was clear. It was entirely lucid, but like waking up in another world, except I don't think it was another world. Does that make any sense? No. You had a super lifelike dream where you didn't know you were dreaming, but you were still lucid in control. Sounds pretty rad to me. The voice I gave him would not say rad. 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 He didn't say rad. You can tell. I'm sure it would have been, except for the whole end of the world apocalypse, but in the dream. Okay, you were on like a level of like maybe like 8 with your dream, and then you just jumped to like 48 with the end of the world in like half a second, dude. Okay, now you've got my attention. You didn't. Okay. Whoa. That changed. So, like I said, it was the end of the world. Everything I did that day felt like the real thing. Every smell, every sound, every color, every touch. It's important you know that I wasn't acting like I would in a dream. I didn't know it was a dream. Heavy. Heavy. That's all he said. There was no warning, no build-up, nothing. Just between one moment and the next, the TV had turned to the emergency alert system, and the voice that sounded like it had been recorded in the 60s told us we were under attack. Were you alone? Yeah, I had a really long day at the office, so I swore off all my social contacts for the evening. I had the TV on in the background, just as noise. Wait, what? The office? You mean you've got some kind of real adult person job in this dream of yours? Yeah, actually, at the college, student admission office. Hey, don't sound so surprised. I am going to graduate in a few months, you know. Uh-huh. With a BA in English Lit. Shut up. Such skill with words. Anyway, what happened next? This guy's an ass. Like I said, the TV suddenly turned to the emergency alert system, jacked the volume all the way up to, I didn't even know they could do that. The broadcast told us we were under attack right now, and that we needed to get to shelter. That we had less than 30 minutes before the bombs hit. Jesus, sounds scary. At first I didn't want to believe it. I switched to the channel, but they were all the same, and then the sirens started, tornado sirens, flood sirens, I don't know. And then I knew things were serious. What did you do? Okay, I went online to find out what was going on. I immediately tried to call Chess. Who's Chess? I don't know who Chess is. I needed to think about my options. Well, I'd say go online to figure out what's going on, because if you know what's going on, you can take the best action to it. Because if you don't know what's going on and you prepare for a fire or a tornado and it's a flood, you're gonna get screwed over. So yeah, didn't you try calling someone like your parents? Of course I tried, but it was futile. The phone network was completely overworked, but the net still worked fine. I don't know why I can't speak English. So what'd you do? So what did you find? The net was still working, but the bandwidth was severely lacking. The major news networks were either down or overloaded, but all the big search engines defaulted some kind of government site in super simple HTML. That kind of confirmed it really was the deal. Okay, I actually understand what that means. Because the more complex the HTML is, the harder it is to load. Bandwidth makes it hard to load shit. Yeah, I get you. Thing is, I'm surprised you know what that is, Alice. Isn't the net supposed to be some kind of DARPA invention anyway? Wouldn't be surprised if they had some kind of system in place to take it over if needed be, or if need be. The fuck's DARPA? Well, it hadn't taken over. You could still go wherever you wanted. Facebook still worked. Why did you check Facebook? Apocalypse-proof servers? Nice. It was insane. I tried to go in touch with my brother. He's the only one who's even got an account. But there was no reply. I spammed my aunts and sent an email to my mother, but I don't know. It felt like I needed to find someone right there and then. And a group chat. It was spreading through our social groups like wildfire. Someone had found the closest old Fallout shelter that was actually still operable down on 3rd. People were going there, just grabbing all they could and running before the bombs fell. So what happened next? You know, I did find you online. That must have been useless. I'm all the way over in Old Blighty. Blighty? Question mark? I'm not sure. Please don't yell at me for saying that wrong. I'm gonna call it Old Blighty. Unless things were different from your dream. No, you were still in the UK. The bombs had already started falling there. Oh, damn. Oh, shit just got real. You disappeared. There was nothing more to do. Oh, damn. It was only a dream, Al. Oh, sure. Oh, man. So then what? I immediately tried to call Chess. Who is Chess? That is my question here. I'd say maybe the Fallout shelter. Fallout shelter. The old Fallout shelter was down on 3rd. It wasn't far, close enough to walk anywhere. Did you bring anything? Oh right, yes. I grabbed the biggest bag I had, a backpack. People always called it magic. You could fit so much into it, bigger on the inside and all that. Oh no, that was Alice talking. Never mind. I messed up the accents. Oh, okay. So, let's see. You're gonna want two foods, spare clothes, a flashlight. Okay, and radio maybe? I can't. Oh. Oh. Aha. So we can take these two because they're in our hands. It's like the food because the food's gonna be important, and then spare clothes. You got shoes. Okay. Accident first. Okay. Okay. Well, go on. What was it like? Did you run into trouble? You could say that. God, that shelter. So, I headed towards the shelter from my apartment. I'll admit it was still kind of hoping it was all just some kind of big false alarm, and by tomorrow everything would be back to normal. Like an extreme version of Orson Welles' War of the Worlds broadcast. I have no idea what that is. If you know what that is, please let me know, because I am so confused about that. Actually, the panic that some show caused was greatly exaggerated, probably by Welles himself, and it worked. We still remember it today. Great ad campaign. It was an ad campaign? Guess that English lit degree is coming to some use at least. Yeah, well, it didn't really feel like it. I remember trying to think of words to describe the ways that the streets felt, the ways the city sounded. Turmoil, chaos, anarchy, tumult, pandemonium. Oh, I know that word. I studied it in language class. The capital of hell. That's putting it kind of blunt, but yeah. What do I do with this stuff? No, who's got a degree in lit? Stop stalling. Yeah, it's just so fucking damn. Like I said, everything felt so real. The panic in the streets, the accidents everywhere with no emergency responders showing up, and the ever-present siren. It was like everyone walked with their eyes to the sky, just expecting to see a flash. Jesus, this game is heavy. God damn. Did you make it to the shelter okay? The The shelter was actually in the basement of a bar. They used it as storage, which was handy since there was a door towards the streets, but there were no signs or anything like that anymore. I just knew about it from a Facebook conversation. Aha! So if I didn't choose the Facebook conversation, we wouldn't have found the shelter. Or I didn't choose the Facebook decision, I just went online, because you gotta... What's going on? Okay. Okay, wait. Isn't that the bar you always go to? The Rad Bar? Yeah. Go on, Alice. Did you get in? I went to what I thought was the side door. It wasn't the kind of alleyway I'd usually hang out in. I could just imagine junkies and hobos sleeping among the trash bags. Anyway, the suspense is killing me. This guy is super sassy. I don't know if it's just a voice I've given him, and the voice isn't even that good. I'm sorry if you find it annoying. I find it kind of hilarious. So I knocked... Oh, fuck. So I knocked on the door and then immediately tried to handle. It was locked. Nothing happened for a while, and then the door opened just a bit and she stuck her head out. Who's she? She? The bitch queen. She was the redhead chick who had taken charge of everything in there. She was the one who originally posted about the place, so I guess she felt she owned it somehow. She stood there in the door looking me over, then basically said, "We're full," like it was an exclusive club. I can't believe they'd just keep you out for no good reason. It was actually full? Not a chance. There was a sign on the door that said capacity 100. There was just no way there was 100 people in there already. I said as much. She didn't reply. Guess you didn't just let it be that. But it was just you. Yes, but like, in theory, there'd other just me. Did she buy it? She looked behind me, in the back of me, and then repeated, "I'm sorry, but we're full." What'd you do? I tried talking my way in. You can't just leave me out here, and so forth. And she just repeated that they were full, there wasn't enough food for anyone. To try to find some other place to go. Stone cold bitch indeed. I tried telling her I wouldn't be a burden. I brought food. I opened my bag and showed her. You're nicer than I would be. What did she say? I wasn't being nice. I was being desperate. I was trying to figure out the rules of the sudden new reality. She hesitated and then said, "All right, but you will have to share." A bribe, huh? How tempting. What was your answer? So she let me slip in, closing the door behind me with the bag. Haha! I made it in alive! There is no one in here. There's no one here. There's no one here. I barely had time to get my bearings before she started taking command again, telling me to hurry up and empty my bags. Empty your bags? She had some kind of notion she would be in charge of the supplies. And what did you say? Seems reasonable. Oh, crap, I needed to read the options. I said I talked it out with her. That's what I said. I wasn't there to fight, I just wanted to get through it. So what? Did she rob you of everything you owned, or what? I was ready to start arguing with her about it, politely of course, but it turned out she just wanted to make inventory. She very carefully wrote down everything we had with us, from clothes to food to blankets. Huh. I'm not saying she wasn't prissy about it, but I understood everyone was stressed out. What about the others there? Were they happy to be bossed around by her? I think most of them were too shell-shocked to think about that. Someone was in charge. That was enough for most. Did you make any new friends? Mainly old friends. I hadn't been the first there. We mingled. Oh, haha. Did she leave you alone afterwards? The place had maybe 20 people in it, us included, but she stayed away from most of the rest of us, so yes, she did. Wait, what? There's nuclear bombs, and this thing can hold 100 people. I'm gonna say there's 20, and it's full, just to screw off everyone, because I'm an asshole. I'm doing an impression of the bossy lady. Were you the last to arrive? No, soon after us, there were some others. These she let in without trouble, embraced one of them, this big burly guy with a motorcycle jacket. Someone you know? Actually, yes, Ray. What's his name? He lived pretty close. I mainly knew him for his love of motorcycles. I had no idea he knew the bitch queen. I love how they're calling him the bitch queen, but the place was still empty. Yes, soon after, though, there was another knock, and this time the bitch queen tried to do the same thing she did with me. What did you do? I stepped in. This was unacceptable. I protested naturally. I kept quiet. I'm afraid she's gonna kick me out. That's what I'm afraid of here. That's the problem. Oops. You heard the timer. That's 20 minutes. I gotta figure out this decision. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this type of thing, I enjoyed it. I think it's kind of fun. If you enjoyed, please do like and subscribe for more content like this and Minecraft and Counter-Strike and whatnot. If you have a friend who you think would enjoy this or hasn't seen the channel before and you'd like to show him, please share it. And I would appreciate that a lot. Like, your likes mean a lot to me. I love the views. Just love seeing people happy and smiling because that's my goal. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.